It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Jackson on third and long. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. And
he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Third and goal, Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18. On the counter, here's Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Jackson. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes to throw once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rolling to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Jackson on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed
Super toe.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Williams. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On the toss, here's Williams. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash. So they can line things up for them to kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with